Okay, let's talk about fragments and incomplete sentences. One thing I need to talk about are independent and dependent clauses. An independent clause is a sentence that can stand on its own. A dependent clause is basically a statement that can't stand on its own as a sentence. So that's what we're talking about here. When you have incomplete sentences, you're going to have dependent clauses, like running away for their lives. That can't stand on its own. You probably would need to say, this person was running away for his life, sure. Or these people were running away for their lives, sure. Michael, the best basketball player in the world, that can't stand on its own. You can say Michael, the best basketball player in the world, won 6 NBA championships, or something like that. So sometimes we need something to complete it. So it could be missing a crucial piece like a subject or a verb. Sometimes it can be difficult to spot. That's because they might use some of these words here, like after, although, something like that. So if we look at like here, Adam studied grammatical concepts all night. Cool. After Adam studied grammatical concepts all night, and it's almost like you're waiting for that person to finish his or her statement. So the word after makes the sentence a dependent clause, which is not okay. You would need to say something else then, or drop the word after. So you need to watch out for that. So let's do some isolated practice, then some practice SAT problems. Identify if the sentence is complete or incomplete, and be prepared to explain your reasoning. Okay. Toys of all kinds thrown everywhere. Okay. So it's incomplete. Are thrown everywhere. And because we see the preposition of and toys, we got to use a plural verb. A record of accomplishment began when you were first hired. That would be fine, because here you have your subject. Sorry, your verb. Here you have your subject. You know, everything's fine. That would be complete. With the ultimate effect of advertising to sell the product, the word with, if you look back up here, with those words, like after, although, because, now, that, since, though, until, when, while, probably with is another one we should have added here as well. You know, some of those transition words can cause fragments. So just say the ultimate effect of advertising is to sell the product. So now it's the independent clause that can stand on its own by dropping the word with. By paying too much attention to polls can make politically unwilling to propose innovative policies, I would drop the word by. Paying too much attention to polls can make. So sometimes prepositions also can cause that. So we want to drop the word by. Doing freelance work for a competitor got Phil fired. That's actually okay. So say that's complete. So again, I would pause the video and try these 4 problems. and then we'll talk about it. Okay, so if we pause and do these 4, if you look at number 1, most saxophones, except for the straight body sopranino and soprano models, with an upturned lower end and attached crook or neck at the upper end. So the word with is causing it to be a fragment. You can say have, because we need a verb there. Most saxophones have an upturned, so C would be the problem. And notice that for the identifying error questions, even though you're not asked to fix it, I like to fix them anyway, just so it gives me more confidence in my answer. And also I'm able to recognize that, oh, this is a subject-verb disagreement, so I feel more confident in my answer. Even though we expect these to be subject-verb disagreement. Sorry. We expect these to be incomplete sentences, so I meant to say earlier, because it's in the category for incomplete sentences. But hopefully you'll get to the point where when you see a whole bunch of different types of questions, you'll be able to identify what type of grammar rule is being tested here. So the next one, more than 10,000 earthen mounds built by prehistoric Indians for ceremonial purposes. They have found in Minnesota. Have been found in Minnesota. That would make it sound like a complete sentence. Three, females not allowed to compete in or even watch them against ancient Greece. Probably need a verb. So I think D would work, because you're talking about females, so it should be plural. Females were not allowed to compete in or even watch. And then 4, probably drop the word who. So that'd be D again. So now we have a bit of review. There are 4 problems that are a mixture of both subject, verb, disagreement fragments. What I prefer you do is do these as part of your homework, and then we'll talk about these in class as like a discussion. So I'm not going to actually do this here in this video. Plus I need to start getting ready for our class coming up soon. But yeah, just do these 4. We'll talk about it as a class. Okay, and that is it.